Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to use Lonsdor to complete all smart keys lost for a 2011 Holden Cruze. We currently have 2 genuine keys for the vehicle. We're going to go through, we're going to delete all keys, and then we're going to reprogram these to the car. So your first step obviously is to make sure your device is plugged into the car. Make sure you have 12 volts or above as well. I would recommend connecting a power pack to the vehicle. You do not want it to drop below 12 volts while programming, otherwise you will cause faults. Alrighty, the other thing I will show you quickly is with the key in the car, obviously you can turn on the ignition and it will tell you press brake to start. Now during the process it will ask you to remove the keys from the vehicle. Since the safest bet is to not open any doors during the process, you can actually just put the keys on the roof and it will mean that they are far enough away. I'll show you like so. So I've now put both the keys on the roof. Now when I press the start button, it will say no remote detected. So that tells you the keys are far enough away and that they are not being detected by the car at this point. So we'll pull them both back into the car for now. Alrighty, now you want to select immobilization. We'll go to search and we'll go to Chevrolet, China. First thing you want to do is to read the pin code. Read pin code type 6, read via BCM. Now you need to make sure that the ignition is on at this point as well, so press and hold the ignition until all the lights come on. Alrighty, so it's given us our pin code. Now the tool will memorize this pin code, but I would recommend also writing it down somewhere. You need to make sure you input the correct pin code. Please make sure you make record of this. Alrighty, so we'll go back one menu and we'll select Cruze, before 2013, smart key, and we are going to be using the all smart keys lost, but before we do that, I'll just explain. So if you're ever unsure whether you're in the right menu, you can do a simple read key count, and that will tell you whether or not it is getting communication with the vehicle. So we'll select that. It says switch ignition on, so I will show you in more detail as well. In these cars, when you press the start button once, that is an accessories position. So you'll see the orange light, you'll see some lights here. That is only accessories though. So to achieve the on position, we press it once to turn it completely off. Then we press and hold the start button for about 8 to 10 seconds until you see all the lights come on the dash and you'll see a nice green light on that start button. So that is now the ignition on. So we'll select OK. Tells us our current key count is 3. Now we are only programming 2 keys back into the vehicle, so by the end our key count should say 2. Select OK. Now we'll select all smart keys lost. It says to press the start button, so that's asking the ignition to be on, which it already is. Now it says insert the smart key to be programmed into the key slot and take other keys outside the car. Now it does give you a list on where the slot generally is. It does move from model to model. It can be in the center console, around the glove box. In this case, it's actually next to the handbrake. In this little compartment down here, there will be a little cap that you actually need to remove. Looks something like this. You can remove this normally just with a flat blade. Alrighty, so we're going to remove 1 key from the vehicle. I'm just going to pop that on the roof. We're going to insert the first key to be programmed into that key slot. So you fold out the blade, and the blade is what actually sits into that slot. You'll see there is a groove that is perfectly fit for that blade. We insert that there like so. so it sits upright. Now what this is accomplishing is the chip which sits at the top of this key is now making contact with the reader in that compartment. So we'll select OK on the tool. We'll ask us for our pin code, which it has memorized for us here. Just make sure that is correct and select OK. It asks you to verify what you have entered is correct. Please confirm this again. If you need to, click cancel and correct it before continuing. In this case it is correct. We'll select OK. Tells you the car's pin code. OK. Now it says configuring system, about 10 minutes, please wait. So this is our count in timer. So we're going to cut the video here and we'll come back shortly. Thanks. Alrighty, so we're right at the end of our count in timer here. As you can see, configuring system. Now it's just gone to the next. So press start button twice within 5 seconds. Wait 2 seconds between. So once, 1, 2, twice. Press OK. Tells us our current key count is 0. So we've successfully deleted all keys from the vehicle. We'll select OK. Program succeed. Current key count is 1. Whether to program next one. So we do have our second key to program, so we'll select OK. Put the next smart key to be programmed into the key slot. Click OK to continue. So we're going to remove this key from the slot. Like before, we're going to put this one on the roof now. And we're going to grab our other one inside the car. So we have our second key to be programmed. Put that into that key slot. Like so. And select OK. Press the start button twice within 5 seconds. So once. Release. 1, 2. Twice. Press OK. Program success. Current key count is 2. Whether to program next one. Now that is our second final key we are programming now, so we're going to select cancel. Hold down start button for 12 seconds. As you can see, once I start holding that, the counter starts going. Release for 5 seconds. Now it says press and hold until the dashboard lights up. If the dashboard does not light up, hold for 15 seconds and then release. Alrighty, so now that's been probably a solid 15 seconds thereabouts. The dashboard has not lit up, but we can release that start button. Click OK. Now it says press the start button, switch ignition off. So you can press that once, but as you can see, everything is off currently. So we'll select OK. Now it wants us to open and close driver's door. Make sure all electrical appliances are off. So what that means is you can currently see this is lit up still. When I open the door, that goes out. Close the door, and that's what it's asking us to do. Select OK. Now we have a 30-second wait. Alrighty, now it says all keys must be synchronized. OK to continue. So we'll select OK. Asks us to press the brakes and press the start button to start the engine. Wait for 5 seconds. So we'll start the engine. We'll wait for about 5 seconds. Select OK on the tool. It tells us to turn off the engine. Press OK. Says to open and close driver's door. Open, close. Now it tells us to remove the key press lock and unlock buttons together and then release, OK to continue. So we'll remove, press lock and unlock together, just for 5 seconds or so, release, select OK. Is there a key that needs to be synchronized? Now there is. We have one other key to synchronize, so we'll select OK. It says put the next smart key into the slot, take the others out of the car. So we need to put this again on the roof and grab the other key back inside the car. Insert that into the key slot. Like so. Select OK. Press the brakes and start the car. Once again, you want to let it run for about 5 seconds. Select OK on the tool. It says turn off the engine. Turn off and click OK to continue. Open and close the driver's door once again. Click OK to continue. Remove the key, press lock and unlock buttons together and then release. So again, lock and unlock for about 5 seconds or so. Select OK. Now it says, is there a key that needs to be synchronized? We've done both keys now, so we'll select cancel. It now says programming complete, so we can select OK. Now, always a good idea, get back to this main menu before you go unplugging your tool. That way you know you are definitely finished communicating with the vehicle and you're not going to cause any faults. So I'm now going to unplug the tool. And we're going to test out our keys. So we'll test this key in the car first. So without putting it in the slot, I'm just going to put my foot on the brakes, hit the start button. As you can see, the car starts, which is telling me that the proximity function is working. I did not put this key in the slot. I'm going to turn off the engine. We're going to test the remote. Lock and unlock. I'm now going to remove this key from the car and put it back on the roof, and I'm going to grab the other key inside the car. We'll test the remote first all. So lock and unlock both working. Foot on the brakes, press that start button. Car starts. Again, proximity function is working for this key. We'll turn the engine off. Once again, just check that remote. So both keys are now working correctly, and that is how you complete all keys lost and reprogramming of smart keys for a 2011 Holden Cruze. Thanks.